Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow, and I 1000% appreciate you. Let's get into it. I'm going to say, Divine, thank you for your guidance and your protection. I please ask that you continue to guide me and protect me as I dive into this collective energy. Please give me clear and concise and precise, unbiased messages. Let me know what the collective needs to hear right now. What do we need to know? What's going on in this collective's energy field? I'm hearing right off the bat, you've been roasted to perfection. It's like, yo, you've been put down by so many people. It's like it rolls off the back now. A lot of you guys have gained more wit and more grit than anybody has. I'm hearing you're a fucking problem. Like somebody has the divine had made you a mother effing problem. I'm still hearing that DMX. What was it? Chip on my shoulder. I didn't need a click because I scared you that much. Chip on my shoulder that I dared to touch. I'm like, yo, here, like whatever you've been through, it's like, yo, like you could have got hurt by your family, your mother, your this. It's like some of you guys had hypercritical parents. It's like you guys weren't allowed to have a headache. You had a headache, you had to still go to school anyway. What you mean some headache? Like, because your parent wanted you out of the house. Some of you guys could have been resentful for not getting the tender love and care that you feel like you needed as a child, especially as a little girl. I was discussing that on Twitter. Like, don't my main Twitter. You can follow my astrology Twitters in the bio of my main Twitter because I be going in on much. I be venting. My Venus RX. Um, but I was saying that some you guys could have been raised in a place where it's like the girls were raised to be the men and the men were raised to be women. You could have gotten, like, they could have had more care than you. They could have, you, hmm, it's like you were expected to hold your own. You were raised to hold your own. While some of your other siblings got tender and care. Some of you guys could have had a single mother. Maybe your father passed. Maybe your father left. Some of you guys could have had a brother that was like your mother's husband, my little husband. I stay away from women who say that. I used to be like, oh, you pushing it, you gassing it. I'm like, she could call her kid her husband. She's just trying to raise him to be a proper man. Some of you guys, that's not the case. It's like this person could be, you're looking at the people who got the help in your family and you're thinking that thanking your family and the divine ain't give you no help. It's like, these people, their wings were disabled. Like they rely on other people. You could have gotten pushed out like the window, and then just before you hit the concrete, out of nowhere, wings came out of your back, and then you floated down, boom, land safely on the concrete, started walking. You could have been like, dang, I'm in hell. But I'm hearing that, what is that? I'm hearing that Tupac song. A classic hip hop just keep coming back to me. Some of you guys could have grown up like around the 90s hip hop because I'm still hearing that, what is it, that Tupac song. Shout out to my in the darkest corner, roll a perfect blunt and let me spark it for you. You could have ended up in some of the darkest corners of things, but you still were like the light in the dark corners. Some people could have pushed you to the darker corners thinking that they were going to eat you alive, but like you could have like been in prison and then you, I don't know, started running the prison. You could have gotten a lot of respect and we're in the areas that you fell in because people saw you were focused on yourself. You were focused on building, you were focused on not making a sob story for yourself. And some people could have purposely, I'm not giving you no empathy. Why should I feel sorry for the collective? And they made everything your fault. You're like, that taught me responsibility, because you could be looking at somebody like, say, your brother. Maybe he's still in your mother's basement, or maybe he's at, like, the people who are getting the help, they're not as at a good place as you mentally, emotionally, physically, even down to you guys being roasted to perfection. You could have had some people that's like, I don't know, my aunt, my family pinched you. You're getting a little too big. So now you're lucky you can look at yourself. Some of you guys are like, man, do I have body dysmorphia? From body dysmorphia to, oh, I'm getting a little too big. I'm gonna hit the gym and whatnot. Whereas some of you got some of people who didn't have that, somebody called them one little fat girl, fat this, and it's like they whole life tear apart. They're like, oh my God, my ex called me fat and it broke my heart. And he said I had stretch marks and I just, some of you guys were roasted at a young age and it made you golden. It purified your gold body. It's a quote in the Bible. I think it's what is it? I think it's in Ezekiel 13:14, but he's like, thou have walked and eaten the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering, the amethyst, the topaz, the jasper, and thy frame was made from thy gold wires or something. But it talked about the gold within the body and the gold body. And not only that, like it was representing intelligence. I'll probably pause and then read that whole part. I know I visit that often, but you could have had the gold in you was put through the flame and it purified any imperfections in the gold. And that's often how they purify gold. They melt it down. They have to put it in a fire that's hot enough to kill any, like, I don't know, rock, stone, debris that's like in there, like, even pieces of hair, earth, dirt, and whatever. It burns it out, and then it leaves just like the gold purified. There's some sort of heating process they basically do, and that's kind of what happened to you. You've been roasted to perfection. It's funny because I was thinking about a minister. Yeah, been in a lot of churches, of course. I was, ironically enough, even though I gave up religion, I'm like, I'm never going to be able to pull the Bible out of my reference. Like that was like my main reference, my first learnings about life. I was homeschooled up until the age of 15 and mostly taught like religious and the Bible and whatnot. But it was a pastor we used to go to church on New Year's Eve. Instead of drinking and smoking, we would have the holidays to drink, whatever, up to Thanksgiving and Christmas. But then around New Year's Eve, that's when a lot of, I guess, people do that. I would say black people, but there's something about the New Year's Eve and stopping to drink instead of it. But I know I was at a sermon where the pastor had said that you feeling like you can't take the heat. Or he's like, but I'm gonna tell you the benefit of the heat. He said the other day I was making cookies. He said I pulled out these frozen cookies because I'm not a chef. I bought frozen cookies. He said, and I looked at these square cookies and I'm like, these square cookies, how is this gonna become a cookie? He said, I'm gonna become a cookie. I preheated the oven. I put the cookies in the oven. The cookies melted down from a square into a circle. You are going through the heat to become something great. All of this heat, all of this pressure. And I'm like, and I felt that too because I was crying. I had lost my mom, a lot of things. I'm like, I felt pressure, pressure, pressure. Now I'm like, I do feel like a cookie. I just noticed. Like, some of you guys are a cookie now. You ain't even noticed because you're still trying to get the frosting. You're still trying to get the sprinkles to decorate. And that's all by your choice. That's what you want to do in life, but you are successful and you are a cookie. And a lot of people are looking at you like you're successful, you're gold, all of that. What we got, the teacher coming out here. Some of you guys have been through so much that it's about your time to teach others. Some people might want you to come through and teach others. Whatever you're doing, saying, posting, I'm hearing that it's what people need. I'm hearing that Ye song and Jay-Z that I got what you need, what you need. I got What you need? What you need? I know I could rap better than I could sing, but a lot of people judge my singing, but they always surprised I can rap. Whoa, you really did that? Okay, I pulled some more cards. I got the Nine of Blades coming out. This could have been your energy at some point because you could have been going through some spiritual attacks. I'm not gonna lie. Some of you guys could have fought off those spiritual attacks, or you got somebody who, when you were in this time period, kind of wishes that they would have came in so you didn't have to go through those struggles. Somebody wish this could have been an uncle because I see the unk hair. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is a male in your family. You could have had like females in your family spreading rumors about you. Like they could have lied, so you was some sort of crackhead. So this person didn't give you no money or give you no help here. But you also got like this somebody here wants to give you the world. Like with this emperor card here. And it feels like it's in a way that isn't romantic or isn't actual. There could be somebody that wants to invest in you. If it was like the king here, I'd be like, okay, that's king, but this is like an emperor. That, or people could be seeing you as the emperor right now, even if you're a feminine energy. They like, you got the world in your hand, and now it's just like up to what you're gonna do with it. Like, what moves you're gonna make, that could be on you. Um, with the Nine of Blades. Um, if you were going through some sort of spiritual attack, somebody kind of wanted you in your head and up at night because you see that headache. They could have tried to watch you for a minute. They had felt like they had the perfect thing to kind of get under your skin or get under your head. I'm gonna pull some more cards here to clarify this. Spirit, please tell me more. The Four of Sticks also came out. This signifies protection. This was the first card out. This signifies protection over whatever you're building right now. It's being very much protected. And you see, even if it's just from the start, Four of Sticks, putting things together. And yeah, whatever you're building. And see, there we go. The King of Cups came out. Now you got somebody that wants to give to you emotionally. For you guys, this is romantic. This King of Cups is coming out to clarify the Four of Sticks here. Because I'm like, what are they building? I asked that subconsciously. The King of Cups had felled out. And they want to build love with you. Because if you see this, love and romance too. Because this is like flowers, and this is kind of mutual. This is both of you guys giving flowers here. This is also the King of Cups, meaning he has emotional understanding here. He knows how to talk to you, how to treat you, the proper ways to react. This is somebody who's going to consider your feelings here. This is not somebody who's going to try to undermine your feelings for their feelings. If it came out in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse is like somebody who negs people, somebody who would try to undermine your confidence to try to get with you, like how I like posted in the last post here. And that could be in friendship or whatnot. You guys could have had friends from the past. Like if this energy here that I'm getting, this headache and up all night, you guys could have had a friend or lover that wanted to reverse King of Cups you so that they could have you in your emotions, so you couldn't create, so you couldn't build and whatnot. They're like, you guys could tell them, oh, I'm painting my house. Oh, you painting your house? That's going to take forever. Or I hope you use the right type of paint, because if not, you could get sick and blah, 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 blah. And just a whole bunch of negativity just coming at you. This person wanted your friendship. This person might have called you all the time, really been in your life, and you could have been weighing the pros and cons. This person gave you like underhanded compliments, basically enough so that they could stay in your life, but drain your confidence, and they could use your confidence. They wanted you as a spotlight. A lot of you guys are very beautiful, you're very interesting, or you're just kind people who magnetize. When I say beautiful, like that's the inside outside thing. Some people were like, I remember my ex neighbor, she said, oh my God, you look so beautiful today. I looked at her, I like rolled I'll take one compliment. You're pretty, you look good, you're beautiful. And then I'm like, all right, thank you. But she was going in, no, and this, I'm like, yo. I just sat there, turned red. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I know you don't like that. Like, yeah, here is some of you guys. So beauty, because it's an internal thing and whatnot. It's not that I can't take a compliment, but I be feeling like a lot of people put too much importance on the physical. So then she started complimenting me, where she would say, "You're beautiful," and not just your face. You have what she said. You have a beautiful this and mind. She made. And she started. I'm like, yes, don't call it, don't, because people will, like, yo, oh my goodness, that I don't know how to explain it. But a lot of you guys, you have the beauty that attracts other people towards you. It's like a comfortable familiarity. Some people might stop and say, "You look like my sister, my cousin, my aunt, my somebody I went to high school with." And they can have conversations with you. This person who wanted you in the Nine of Cups was trying to get you to ruin that vibe. They didn't want you trusting people. They thought you would walk around like they wanted to change your vibe because their vibe is like that. They've been roasted, but they haven't been roasted to perfection like you. Like, some of you guys could bounce back. It might make you mad if a guy like tries to neg you in the club. You're like, why would he try to do this? Why would you think this is? I'm like, whatever. And then you'll move on and whatnot. This person, they would really start to question themselves, like, really, did I wear an outfit that's really too revealing? Was I really looking for this type of attention? Like, yo, do you think I come on? And they might never wear lipstick to this club again. They might not ever wear those shorts to the gym. They might not. And this is also something that somebody kind of wanted to affect you with. So I feel like with this King of Cups here, some of this is coming in as an emotional apology. Some of these people could have been looking for a way, a rhyme, and a reason to come towards you, but they didn't necessarily want commitment here. They just wanted to, wow, I feel like you should be into hookups. And they were trying to look for a reason that you were into hookups and you're not. And this could have made them want to reverse King of Cups you here rather than just accepting it and leaving them alone. This person suffers from a lot of guilt, and now that energy is coming back to them. This person thinks about it a lot. Like, at first they could have thought like, well, if you're going to do that, act that way. They could have been convinced that their negging was real, basically, until a lot of people around them wasn't really vouching for it. Divine, please tell me more. Yeah, we got the create. We got a lot of top cards coming out. The creator is coming out under the teacher. Some of you guys are creatives, and you're trying to wonder because I said something about no follow for follow. You're like, but what if I'm not, like, you don't post your face or something? You're still going to get that. You'll get even more interactions quicker. Say you're trying to sell something like candles or tarot readings or something like that. You can do it just showing your hands. When I came on, I ain't had no cards for real, so I'm like, what do I got? Makeup, my face, like. I had, like, I had just the regular cards. I was doing cartomancy. I had just like the regular playing card deck because I started out learning cartomancy. The first deck I used was a deck that I made, and it was called the Rose of Venus deck. I never released it because I wanted to redo it and find a better way to whatchamacall it. And then I got more into reading and buying different decks. We got the Ace of Cups coming in, and yes, all right, somebody with the Nine of Blades, and this is coming out under the Nine of Blades here. So somebody does want to pour into you emotionally. They feel like they want to do it the right way. This person can't stop thinking about you, but they felt like the way you act, something, this would be somebody who thinks of themselves as traditional, but they're really just nitpicking. They're nitpicking, or they're misogynist. Like, they could have felt, well, you do always have to do your hair and your makeup, so obviously you're looking for hookups. I'm not going to offer you anything real. And this is just like, and it's like, leave them alone. It doesn't matter. Even if you dress provocatively, because that's not a reason. If this person is now realizing if they don't want what you want, then leave it alone. They can't force what you want on you or like try, no, I'm telling you, and it's real. And this person is now emotional and upset here because they know they scared you in some sort of way. It's like whether that was in friendships or whatnot. If this was a friend, they kind of just wanted to keep you. A lot of their friends abandoned them, and this became a self fulfilling prophecy. They thought that if they knocked down your confidence, you wouldn't have the confidence to make other friends. You would think that everybody's going to try to. Yeah, that feminine energy could have really wanted you stuck here. With the Ace of Cups, you could have really been emotional support for this person, but this person is like a forever victim, like what a career victim. Like this person might want to have the same arguments with you and like, oh, blah, 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 blah. This is somebody in your family. They wanted to have the same arguments with you again and again, and then convince other people that you just don't know how to take realness. You just don't know how to want to face your problems. You can't take it when people tell you the truth. But this is a person that just wanted to be mean to you, also to stop you from being this Ace of Cups here. Some of you guys could be this really positive, supportive person. They know a lot of people will want you on their team as a friend here. This person tried to do heavy spell work on you. That person could have been the one trying to put the spell work on you so that they could have you as their Ace of Cups to themselves. This person could have even went as far as to try to mess up your love life, and not even out of envy, but out of just trying to disable you so that they were somebody you could depend on here. We also got the 10 of swords coming, or the 10 of blades coming out here. And this is coming out under the emperor. So this is like kind of what it is. Somebody put 10 blades in your back and they're like, how are you even alive, balancing the world right now? Like how the divine came and pulled them out. And for some of you guys, it's literally like an uncle or masculine energy that feels like if they knew everybody stuck swords in your back, they would have came in and intervened. This is a why didn't you call me niece? I'm hearing that. Why didn't you call me niece energy? Because they like, I got the world, I could have helped you. I wouldn't have mind doing this, if that, blah, 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 blah. But then some of this is like they kind of saw people putting the swords in your back and they ain't say nothing. But that being said, there is people who took up for you. Like there could be people clearing your name, like especially if they're seeing you on social media. They're like, I don't even have them. This could be people from 5 years ago, like coming across from you, people from the past, and they're like, whoa, they really lied on the collective. Like the collective is not like that. The collective don't seem crazy at all. That term crazy, you know what had me laughing, y'all? I go to therapy. Needless to say, I'm diagnosed with adult ADHD. That could come with like career counseling, all of that type of whatchamacallit once a year. And whatnot. And one of the things they ask you in therapy is, are you hearing any voices and whatnot? And I always laugh and say no. And then I think it's funny because then I get on YouTube with y'all and I'm like, I'm hearing somebody say, oh, I'm hearing. I'm like, yo, I'm like, I'm not revealing that to anybody that's not into spiritual transcendent psychology. That might be a warning for any spiritualists here. Some of you guys are spiritualists. You don't need to explain your spiritual side to like your medical side. Some of them don't understand if they didn't come from like religions themselves. My best doctors, I can't say they're necessarily religious doctors. I would just say that religious people are more realistic about the voices you hear. Like, nah, that could definitely be your aunt trying to hex you. Nah, I had it before. These are demons. You got demons coming after you. So that's kind of along the line of spiritual transcendent psychology. Even a Christian, as much as we feel about Christians, Muslims, all of that, they somebody who believes in the other world, right? And it's not too off, but somebody who believes in hardcore science. You don't need to, just be no, like put your feet on the ground when it comes to reveal. That could be another problem you guys had, with the moon and delusions here. Somebody could have been feeling like you were delusional. Somebody wanted to paint you out as being delusional for going after what you want, or delusional for telling on this person. But now this person, you're one of somebody's biggest fear. Somebody doesn't want you to reveal exactly how they tried to bring you down, because they felt like they were very intricate. They felt like they could push you, tatter you, and not only would other people not notice, other people would think that it's your fault that they got angry at you. Other people would like them for criticizing you. You know, other people, you think, well, your sister just cares. Your sister did not care. Your sister just wanted to be mean, you know, so that they could disable you and have you constantly giving into their emotions. Here, see the devil with the devil hair and the moon. I feel like this is the energy they kind of painted you in, that you were like delusional. You were just drinking, into sex, don't want to face your own problems. People are saying that this is their energy. They are delusional. All they do is smoke, hazardous, you know, a lot of toxic things. They broke a lot of hearts. With this heartbroken thing here, they lost a lot of friendships, and they could have bullied a lot of good lovers. They try to clip too many wings and it never worked. I'm hearing it. They're like, dang, it never worked. They were sent so many angels to help lift them out of this nine of blades energy. You're not the only one. They wanted to capture the angel. They wanted to cut the angel wings off. They're like, you're really a demon. Maybe that will make the angel work harder if I tell the angel that the angel is really a demon. Oh, you're delusional. This will make you doubt your intuition. Somebody wanted to tell you you were delusional, make you doubt your intuition, especially when it comes down to a guy in a love romance. I'm here. Somebody does love you. Somebody does want to offer you this Ace of Cups, King of Cups, this emotional support that you did not have. A lot of people are like, dang, like, you know, you've been through a lot and I wasn't there for you. I guess that's all I'm getting. I'm not gonna force the message. If I got another message, you know, I'll be back on. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.